By using the same criteria by which we judge our historical works, not only is the Bible reliable, it is more reliable than any other comparable writings. Reliability is a question of truthfulness and accurate copying. Writings that are historically and factually correct, and that have been faithfully preserved over time, would be considered a reliable source. Higher levels of historical verification and better confidence in transmission make it easier to determine whether an ancient work is worthy of trust. By those measures, we can consider the Bible reliable. Many stories and events that have been dated in the Bible has been verified by historians and archaeologists alike. For example, archaeological findings in the 1920s confirmed the presence of cities much like Ur, described in Genesis 11, which some skeptics doubted had existed so early. Engravings discovered in an Egyptian tomb depict the installation of a viceroy in a manner that exactly matches the biblical description of the ceremony involving Joseph, found in Genesis 41 verse 39 to 42. Clay tablets dating back to 2300 BC have been found in Syria, strongly supporting Old Testament stories, vocabulary, and geography. Skeptics doubted the existence of Hittites, found in Genesis 15 verse 20, Genesis 23 verse 10, and Genesis 49 verse 29, until a Hittite city complete with records was found in Turkey. There are dozens of other Old Testament facts supported by archaeological discovery. This trend continues in the New Testament, where the names of various cities, political officials, and events have been repeatedly confirmed by historians and archaeologists. Luke, the writer of that Gospel and the book of Acts, has been described as the first-rate historian for his attention to detail and accurate reporting in both the Old and New Testament writings. The Bible proves reliable wherever it can be checked. Accurate copying is also an important factor in the Bible's reliability. New Testament writings were composed within a few decades of the events they describe, far too early for legend or myth to overtake actual history. In fact, the basic framework of the Gospel can be dated to a formal creed just a few years after the crucifixion of Jesus, according to Paul's description in 1 Corinthians 15 verse 3 to 8. Historians have access to a tremendous number of manuscripts, providing the New Testament was reliably and quickly copied and distributed. This gives ample confidence that what we read today correctly represents the original writings. For the New Testament, there are currently more than 5,000 manuscripts, with most early copies anywhere from 200 to 300 years later, and some less than 100 years later. This gives a better than 99% confidence in the contents of the original text. But probably the strongest argument one can make for the Bible is by looking at the following statement. The Bible took approximately 3,000 years to write from 40 different authors on 3 different continents, and all of them held to the same central message that one day the Messiah is to come to save the world from its sin. In short, we not only have objective reasons to claim that the Bible is reliable, but we cannot call it unreliable without throwing out almost everything else we know of ancient history. If the scriptures don't pass a test of trustworthiness, no records from that era can. The Bible's reliability is proven both in its historical accuracy and its accurate transmission. If you still believe that the Bible is a made-up fairy tale story created by man and not inspired by God, then I urge you to go and dig deep into historical documents and historical facts, and you will soon find that the Bible is indeed trustworthy. May the Lord Jesus convince your heart of the truth, and may you find peace in Him alone.